Welcome everyone back. This is the People's Podcast. Co-host Alex here with my good friend James. We're
What's up, everybody?
here to bring in some awesome wrestling content today. We got a packed show for you. Hell in a
Mhm.
Cell just happened on Saturday, so we'll be
Bad
doing
blood.
reviews. Bad Blood. God damn it!
I just did the same thing
You got
before
me
we
doing
started
it the same now.
recording.
Yeah, Bad Blood. Wrestledream's coming up this weekend. We got some fun segments in here for you, so looking forward to it. And thanks for joining us along the ride. So I guess we'll get right into it.
Yeah, here we go. It's
So
our fourth episode, number
fourth
4.
episode, number 4. That's crazy. It's been 2 months already.
Yeah, it's
Jeez,
crazy. It's good. It feels
it's going
consistent.
going real well. We're having a
Uh,
blast.
yeah,
So
it's been a lot of fun and going by fast and doing pretty well, I would say.
oh yeah, just trying to deliver some fire wrestling content, right?
Exactly. That's all we ever wanted to do.
Oh man. So Hell in a Cell. So what did you think of the show? Oh, just overall, we'll go into the matches, but I want to know what you thought of
Uh,
the overall show.
I think Bad Blood was.
Did I say Hell in a Cell
You did
again?
say Hell in a
Come
Cell
on,
again.
dude. Bad Blood, whatever. First time in 20 years that we've seen Bad
Yeah.
Blood as a pay per view. So
It was, it could have been better. They had 2 good matches and 1 decent match and 2 matches. And I'll,
yeah,
I'll one thing I think if they want to stick to this 5-match card thing, they can't be no sleeper matches. I think, especially when you're on Monday Night Raw, they had Sammy and Gunther for the World Heavyweight Title. That could have been on Bad Blood over Nia and Bailey,
oh,
and
do
then
Braun Strowman and Bronson Reed do that on Bad Blood?
or even if you just add it to it, you don't have to necessarily take people
Yeah,
out. Just add it to it.
yeah,
Like I said, Bronson and Braun. That was a pay per view quality match. On SmackDown, there's literally a triple threat tag team title match with the Bloodline, Street
DIY.
Profits, and
Yeah,
DIY. Like that stuff should be on the pay per view. I cared about that more than I cared about Liv and Rhea. Unfortunately, because the whole cage match. I'm not a big fan of shark cage matches. I think they're goofy.
Dominic Cage.
Yeah, and just I feel like it lacked some. Like it started good and ended good, and everything in between was just potentially forgettable in the future.
Yeah, yeah, that's kind of how I feel too. Started the strongest that a WWE pay per view started in a long time,
Mm-hmm.
and ended decently strong, but everything in between was just. I feel like I keep saying Hell in a Cell for a reason because that was like the main. That was the fantastic part of the show.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, they started off strong, and it just after that it fizzled out. Uh,
Yeah. So I
the
guess we
main
can.
event brought it back a little bit for me,
Yeah.
but overall, I wasn't really involved in the show. I wasn't really interested watching it. It was just kind of like, eh.
Yeah.
But
I
like you
feel
said,
that.
5 match card. It's just if you're gonna have some stinker matches on a 5 match card, it's
It
not
brings
gonna
it down.
exactly, yeah. It's tough to keep a pay per view up with 5 matches when 2 matches are just not good or boring.
Yeah.
So, but it is what it is. That's their formula. They're selling out all their shows, so it's
Mm-hmm.
working, I guess. So,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
but
guess. But I guess we can go right into that first match of CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre inside Hell in a Cell.
inside of Bad Blood,
If you would have said that, that'd been crazy.
oh man,
But that was
um,
a perfect match. I would damn near perfect. 5 stars, 6 stars out of 5 stars, or whatever Dave Meltzer wants to do his ratings.
7.5 if it happened in the Tokyo Dome. Uh,
Yeah, it was great,
yeah,
man. Everything I expected and more. Like definitely and more. Like start off good. Just battling, slugging it out, and whatnot. Then started bringing in weapons, using the cage, and that's why they used the cage a lot.
yeah,
They
oh yeah,
actually made this feel like Hell in a Cell again. And because there's been some Hell in a Cell matches in the past 10, 15 years that were just a match wrapped around a cage.
what was it like Roman versus Rey Mysterio that happened
Yeah.
during COVID or the year after?
Mm-hmm.
It's not necessary at all to be in Hell in a Cell,
Mm-hmm.
but
And that's one thing I appreciate about Triple H is Hell in a Cell is no longer. a pay-per-view, and that means you have to have it at this point. Not sure, maybe Bad Blood is gonna be like that, but it's not gonna. There'll probably always be matches that should be in Hell in a Cell. Hell in a Cell should not be a first match or second match in a feud. It should be this is what done after this. This is
It's the blow off, yeah,
exactly
blow off
extreme
first.
blow off.
And I mean, they showed it, they proved it. It's to me by far the best feud that WWE has done this year.
Hmm.
I think it beats Roman and Cody or whatever the bloodline stuff that was
Uh,
going on leading up to WrestleMania. I think Punk and Drew is better
I
by
would
a
agree.
good margin. By a
For
good
me,
margin.
it's the best feud in pro wrestling at all this year. And the
Yep.
only reason why I say it's better than Swerve and Hangman is because half of Swerve and Hangman happened in 2023.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
The
Otherwise,
dude burned down a house, bro.
I know it did. It's close. That's how it's crazy to me. Now get to slightly sidetracked. So far, Swerve and Hangman is the best feud of the 20s, like this decade.
For all of wrestling.
Yeah.
For 2020 through 2024. Wow. That's high praise. That's high praise.
Yeah.
I like it though.
Yeah.
Um,
Before we get too off topic there.
yeah, going back to the Hell in a Cell match.
But
Um,
yeah,
I
man.
mean, it was just fantastic. Like if I had I do have a rating scale. This one is 5 stars.
Mm-hmm.
This is the WWE match of the year for me. Best match I've seen in that company by far. I think this year. It had everything you want in a Hell in a Cell match, in a blood feud match. Talking about blood feud, they brought back blood in a
Yeah.
match.
Well,
So
and that's what man I love because Punk took that shot head first into the cage and you can saw where he bladed. It was not you
oh
saw the
yeah,
line,
yeah,
which is cool. Whatever. I don't care if I see it or not. I'm like, okay, he bladed. Holy shit! I wonder if Drew will blade.
no
And
need. He
then,
didn't need to
dude, that's like that cut. Like, okay, so he got hit with the toolbox and he was pouring. At first, I'm like, is that fake?
immediately too. It was immediate. It
I
was
almost
just
thought. No, I went to Twitter. I'm like, let's see if people are saying like some people are saying it's fake blood. I'm like, okay, this is also Twitter. People are idiots. But I'm looking at it. I'm like, a lot came out fast. I'm like, did he use a blood capsule? But then a little like 5 minutes later, it kind of stopped and whatnot. And then Punk used a wrench to hit him in the head, and it bled like that fast. I'm like, okay,
yeah.
he's legit cut. And
He
obviously,
was busted.
yeah, hindsight, news came out. He got like what 14 staples.
Something like that, yeah. The gash in his head. It
Hmm.
was super long too. It was
Yeah.
that
Like,
looked brutal.
you know
I
how
don't know
big
how
I'm guessing he hit the corner. Like, I'm guessing the corner of the box got him and just basically just gashed him. Like, you
it
know
didn't
how.
even look like it. The way Punk swung it, it looked like it was just
Hmm.
the bottom of the box. But
Yeah.
I mean,
Probably just bad angle. I mean, 'cause I know
yeah,
some people are criticizing and saying Punk was dangerous in that way. I'm like,
he did
kind
it
of.
on purpose.
Yeah. So, some people are saying he's dangerous and whatnot and shit like that. I'm like, man, it was nothing like that. It just a
Listen,
fluke
all I'm
accident.
saying is, if it happened in another company, that's all I'm saying.
You're right. People would be
I'm just
going crazy.
no. I mean, I know shit happens in wrestling. Like it's
Hmm.
wrestling. People are gonna get hurt. Accidents are gonna happen. So
Hmm.
I mean, if anything, it added to the match with the amount of blood that ran down Drew's face. He was
Yeah.
literally
Oh,
his
dude,
whole face covered.
that was some ruthless aggression shit, dude. I felt like my childhood watching that
That's like
match,
Eddie
dude.
Guerrero style
Exactly what it
bleeding,
was.
JBL style bleeding.
I wonder if he was playing the blade after that headshot and then realized, like, oh shit, I don't even need the blade.
I'm assuming he was going to at some
Uh-huh.
point. Maybe he was going to blade dirt for that spot, and
I'm guessing so because I mean, even when I was watching, like McIntyre doesn't seem like a fake blood type of guy unless he's
yeah,
forced to.
yeah, yeah. It was just so refreshing to see blood in a WWE match again.
Hmm.
It just made me so happy. The minute I saw the blood running down Punk's face, I was like, yes,
And it's not like even they showed backstage footage of him getting the staples or them checking out his cut. No black and white, like it's just
yeah,
it's there.
just split. It was, ugh.
Mhm. The only small thing that annoyed me, small thing, was they brought in a towel to wipe their face. That
Yeah,
was a small thing, but I'm like, maybe he legit just can't say. Maybe he's like, I've never had blood
maybe.
in my eyes, so maybe it probably burns like a motherfucker.
Oh yeah, especially with all mixing with the sweat and all that. I
Hmm.
can't imagine that feels good. The suplex, I love the suplex spot off of the turnbuckle through the
Yeah,
table.
dude.
They went at such a weird angle. It's obviously with the cage there, you kind of
Yeah,
had
it's
to.
hard.
Ugh. Eugh.
And then, dude, the Miss Claymore and him landing his back on the
Mm.
steps.
Ugh.
Dude, that might be that might be the worst bump of that night. Like, dude, that had to hurt.
That's like similar to the cinder block spot
Mm-hmm.
on the back. Oh, it's just
'Cause that's the
it
corner,
just
man.
escapes and
There's no give there. I wonder if it was supposed to land flat on it and just slightly misjudged the jump or something. But oh,
it looked like maybe he caught it like on his ass a little bit more
mm-hmm.
than his back, which is good
Yeah,
for him. Because if he caught it like square on the back, then
like
I don't
yeah,
know.
that could be a bit. I don't want no bad back injury.
Yeah, what a match, dude! What a way
Mm-hmm.
to start the show. We talked about it our last episode, but we definitely both thought that should main event.
Mm-hmm.
And I think hindsight is 2020. It still should have main evented, seeing how both matches played out. I know we'll get to it when we get there, but I know the Rock return and all that, but whatever.
I would still say it should have main evented.
I still think it should have too. I
I think you
agree.
would have played the factors both the same way. If Rock would have debuted and
Yep.
began the show, and then
Yeah, because then
yeah.
Punk and Drew would have come back, brought the crowd back after a
Mm-hmm.
lackluster middle of the card, and
And
it would have been Bob's your uncle, you know.
just in general, they deserve the main event because it's been a feud for 10 months, 9 months, 9 months. Yeah,
Yeah,
nine.
WrestleMania or even a
So
little
just really
before.
January. 'Cause that's
March,
when
yeah.
Punk got
Oh
injured
yeah,
in the Rumble.
yeah, true. Because Drew injured him. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, yeah, that's crazy. I mean, like you said, best story that's WWE's put on in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so yeah, I give it 5 stars.
Yeah, I'd give it a 5 star too.
Oh man, here we go.
Yeah,
Going into
yeah.
our favorite Nia Jax versus Bailey. That was sarcasm, by the way.
Yeah, man.
Uh,
It was a Nia Jax match, man. I like I said that before. I like her more now than her last run, but the bar was not high.
no, I mean improving from bad to just okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
technically it's an improvement, but that doesn't mean it's that doesn't mean it's
even
great.
just okay to stretch. Like I think she went from terrible to bad.
Oh man, watching this match honestly was kind of a chore,
Mm-hmm.
and I've just felt like that about anything that Bailey's done since basically Sasha Banks left. It
For the
just doesn't
most
feel
part,
like
I would agree.
doesn't feel like I don't know. I love Bailey to death, but like
Mm-hmm.
there's just something missing there.
Mm-hmm.
And pairing it with a bad Nia Jax, it just
I could feel that.
like their match at SummerSlam. I didn't wasn't into it. I wasn't into this one.
I just man, and the best part of the match was obviously that one thing that brought interest was with Tiffany coming in. 'Cause I really thought she was cashing in now. Like I thought
Yeah,
it was gonna happen. Like I thought she was
it
gonna
would have been
smoke Nia or the briefcase or something, but nope.
yeah, it would have been a great time
Mm-hmm.
for it.
It
I mean,
needed that match. Needed it. That match needed it.
yeah, it definitely would have. I mean, the crowd when Tiffany's music popped, the
Mm-hmm.
crowd popped hard too. So they were
Mm-hmm.
ready for it. I was ready for it, but
Same, because
I,
I'm done
my,
with Nia's reign. Like she's not even getting the mic. Like her promos are just cringy and not good. Nothing. There's nothing good about her. I hate to be like that. I know. I give her props for. I know she definitely got into more shape. So I'll give her props for that. But I've never judged on size.
yeah, no, definitely not.
I think judging on size in wrestling is something I don't know because there's plenty of big athletes who can do like Bronson Reed. He's a big guy, but he's going up
Keith
there doing
Lee,
crazy stuff. I'm like, not everyone got to do a flip. I'm not saying stuff like
yeah,
that, but like you can, just move better, perform better, and be better with your spots.
hell, I mean Keith Lee. Like
Mm-hmm.
look at how big he is, and he was awesome.
There's plenty,
PWG, NXT,
even going back in the
obviously
day, Vader. Vader's a
Vader.
one.
Yeah, dude, doing a moonsault off the top rope. Like, are you serious? With
Like,
how big he was, that's insane. But
yeah, I always said size should not limitate agility to an
yeah,
extent.
exactly.
To an
Yeah,
extent.
agreed.
I wouldn't expect someone like that to do a 630, but if they could, that'd be fucking insane.
Now I want to see it. I'm not in a video game. Oh man. Yeah. I don't even. I don't have anything else to say really
Yeah, neither
about
do
it.
I. Yeah.
I did love how Nia sat up like the Undertaker though.
That was
Just
cool. That's
gave
when
the
I thought
best
she was gonna get
ending.
smoked in the head with the
Yeah.
briefcase.
Uh, man. All right, shall we move on?
Yeah.
Priest and Finn.
I liked
Um,
it. It was an okay match. It wasn't bad.
it
It
was okay. Yeah,
wasn't amazing. I think it's a good start to the feud because I don't think it's gonna be a one and done match.
yeah, yeah. Was this was their first match against each other,
Mm-hmm.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like
One on
singles
one
match,
wise.
obviously. Holy cow! Yeah, it feels like forever since Finn turned on Damien.
Yeah.
Was it SummerSlam? SummerSlam, wasn't it?
Was it SummerSlam?
I think so. I don't
Yeah.
even remember, to be honest. I thought it was
No, no, it's when Gunther won the world title. Was that
SummerSlam.
SummerSlam? Was that
Yeah,
SummerSlam? Okay, yeah, yeah, okay, yeah.
yeah, yeah. Like, hold on, wait a minute.
Yeah, 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 okay, yeah, yeah.
um, yeah, I mean the match is fine. It didn't blow me away. It wasn't bad per se, but it didn't. It wasn't special in any way.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think. I'm sure we'll get more. So
Yeah, because I really honestly I expected Damien won the match. I was expecting Finn to, because I
yeah,
think that would some cheap way to win with Judgment Day coming in or something just to Finn get
yeah,
that win and been able to easier carry on the feud. But I'm guessing Finn will probably jump him or something in the next coming weeks or something.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So I'm looking forward to seeing what happens, what like avenue they go down. But
I think the best thing they need to do is get the tag titles off of Finn and JD.
they've defended what like one time in
Yeah, one or two
maybe three
times at this
months.
point, and they're not doing anything with it. Finn has something else, has a singles feud going on, so let these other tag teams benefit from it.
Literally, yeah. I mean, you got Motor City Machine Guns coming in. Just
Hmm.
drop the titles to somebody.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, I'm ready to move on.
yeah, okay,
Do you want to go over the? We can go over the segment with the Crown Jewel Championships.
yeah. I'm down to go over that.
Gunther and Goldberg.
I'm, I think this might be, I don't know if a hot take. We have a hot take segment later on, so maybe this is extra, but I'm okay with a Goldberg and Gunther match.
I am too, honestly.
I'm not the biggest Goldberg fan in the world. I think he's had the easiest wrestling career and really honestly deserves nothing to owe to him just of how easy career he's had. But I know he really wants that retirement match. And if this was Vince's WWE, I'd be terrified. I'd be scared. I'm like, oh shit, Gunther's getting buried. But this is Triple H's WWE. If WWE wants to give Goldberg that last match to make him happy so they can get that legend deal, make their money, business side of stuff, and just another notch on Gunther's belt, I don't see a problem with it.
I agree. Um, Obviously, he shouldn't win,
Yeah. No.
but
Yeah. That's not even a question. If I'll take back everything I said if he wins.
uh, having one more match, I'm down for it. I mean, contrary to what a lot of people say, like I don't hate Goldberg at all. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Neither
sure,
do I.
he's not a good wrestler at all, but he does have the aura. He's just a badass.
Hmm.
Like going back and watching a lot of his stuff from WCW and when he debuted in WWE, he's just a badass.
Oh, definitely. He's
Like
again.
that Elimination Chamber when he came in and just speared the fuck out of everybody.
Bro.
Like that was just such a cool moment.
Hmm. And I do have some bias toward Goldberg, even though he did block me on Twitter and half the stuff that has happened to him in the past 5 years. But again, not all that's Goldberg's fault. Like he has said in I gain a lot more respect for Goldberg after his interview with Chris Van Vliet because
Hmm.
in other interviews he's done. He's basically saying like none of these title things, everything that's happened, he never asked for any of that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean that's all a Vince thing.
Yeah, and at
Vince
that
always saw
point,
the world of Goldberg and
you,
Brock.
and at that point, you can't blame a man for doing his job.
Yeah,
'Cause at that point, he's just doing his job. He can't just
yeah.
could
I
he
mean
just go
now,
down there and lay down? Yeah, but you do got to think from his standpoint. He's still got to
yeah,
make his money and do what he's got to do.
Got to make the boss happy at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't just go in and be like, nope, I don't want to do this. Like virtually no wrestlers can do that.
Yeah. And give
So
him some props. You know, his last, I don't know if it was his last match or his match with Bobby Lashley. You know, they did some pretty big spots. It was a spear off the stage, if I remember
yeah,
correctly.
yeah.
So give him credit for that. So yeah,
Was that his last match?
I could be wrong. I'm
It
not too
wasn't the one
sure.
against Roman or Drew. Was it Drew?
It
No,
might be it. No, it might be Roman. I think it's Roman.
Roman. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Roman.
Okay.
Yeah. But either
Yeah.
way, I'm okay with it. It's usually I would say the Saudi thing, but obviously Gunther has bigger plans for Saudi.
Yeah.
So maybe Survivor Series.
Yeah. Series are well, yeah, because they started the feud technically already, so
Mm-hmm.
it's not gonna last until the Rumble.
Yeah, if anything, at most sad because it seems like Saturday night main event's gonna be PLE.
Really? Is
Yeah,
it?
from the way they promoted it for December, it seems like it's gonna be a pay per view PLE, whatever you want to call it.
Huh. I thought it was just gonna be
So that's
just
what
like
I thought, like how it
just a
used to
quarterly
be.
show or whatever.
That's what I thought, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I don't know, just because they
I guess.
advertise like upcoming pay per views locations or upcoming locations, and it's all pay per views, and Saturday night main event was on there. So I
Huh.
could be wrong. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, because I thought they're doing it like 4 times a year or something.
It could be. I hope so. That'd be cool. That's nostalgic right there.
Yeah, like kind of like a hybrid, like
Mm-hmm.
TV special pay per view almost.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that would be fine. I think so. Um, yeah. So what what do you think of the title, the Crown Jewel Championship?
The title I can care less for. The idea of it, I love. You know, I think some people are looking into it too much because that title is kind of just a trophy, and at that point, I don't care how what it looks like because that has. I don't think it's gonna be ever used on TV. Maybe after whoever wins, they'll hold it around for a week or two, whatever.
Like the Owen Hart championship
Yeah,
title.
that's why I don't see a problem with it. Uh, I mean, we're getting Gunther versus Cody Rhodes, which is going to be a great match.
Yeah,
Yeah.
given what they did in the Rumble against each other
Hmm.
both times.
Yeah. So I
So
love it. I'm a big fan of it. Again, I'm not saying this whole title thing is cool and all, but I don't think it's as bad as some people are saying. What's your thoughts?
um, it's just it's the Survivor Series brand warfare
Hmm.
concept. Just done it in overseas pay per view.
Yeah.
Basically, that's all it is with a title prop.
Yeah, which is I'm okay with because it seemed like I think they went away with that for Survivor Series. I think Survivor Series wants to be focused on other stuff. So
Yeah,
me, I love the battle of the brand type stuff. I've always loved that. So for me, it's like right up my alley.
yeah, yeah. No, I think I'm okay with it. I think the title is hideous. I don't think it
Oh
looks.
yeah, it's so huge, dude. Like the concept of it is beautiful. Like
Yeah,
the how the side plates are kind of shaped like the world head
yeah,
head on whatnot. Like the concept is beautiful, but it is huge. It is
yeah,
so big, man.
yeah. I don't get it.
It's the most Saudi thing I've ever seen in my life. I thought it is. You know, Saudi pays these big bucks for this stuff, so I get it. I get it.
Yeah,
It's not,
yeah. I
and
just the concept I'm fine with. Excited to be getting Cody versus Gunther, like you said.
mhm. I
So
was
that's
scared at first because you know he talked about champion versus champion, and I'm like, oh no, I thought they were unifying the titles again. I'm like, why?
no, not again.
When he said that, I'm like, okay, I don't. Again, I think some people are looking at it as a title, and I'm like, it's more of a trophy than a title, which I
Yeah,
think wrestling should do overall. It should never be a baseball looking trophy or whatever. It should always be a championship, like how they do for the Owen Hart thing.
yeah. I don't know. I mean, like with the G1 Climax, like they use a trophy, and I kind of
Hmm.
dig it. Or the
Yeah.
CMLL, the Grand Prix. I dig that. Like when Claudio had
Hmm.
the trophy or whatever.
Hmm. That's fair.
I dig the trophy look, to be honest.
Hmm.
Either way, I'm fine with a trophy, title,
Yeah.
whatever you wanna do. So
As long as they don't lug it, if they want, like I said, if they want to bring it around for like the next 2 weeks after they win it, just
Yeah, show it off.
show it off, maybe make merchandise out of it, sure. But as long as it's not something they just carry around for a year.
Yeah.
I'd imagine the wrestlers do not want to carry that thing around for a year either.
No, God no.
I hear carrying one title alone is a pain in the ass through TSA and whatnot. Carrying that big son of a bitch,
No thanks.
I think probably weighs damn near 50 pounds, man.
So big. Uh, all right. We got Rhea Ripley versus Liv Morgan in the Dominic in a cage match.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. I love everything Rhea and Liv are doing, but this match did not connect with me.
Yeah, I
I,
kind of feel the same way. I wasn't really into it
mm-hmm.
when it was happening, and maybe the ending didn't really help with that either.
Yeah, the referee effed that up so bad. From
Yeah.
everything I've seen, that was all on the referee. He was just not.
See, from what I read, it was like Raquel came out too early, but I don't even think that's like possible because if she's just sitting in Gorilla waiting for the cue,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. So yeah, something got messed up,
From the look of
and
the from stuff I've seen, the referee was out of position. And the referee knew he fucked up, and it was so obvious he saw it where he just called for it. Then,
yeah, like you
I think,
kind of have to at that point.
yeah, which I'm cool with. I'm big saying that if something goes wrong, referee should call it how it is. Like if someone's not kicking out, you hit that three.
Like Ray Phoenix and John Moxley.
Mm-hmm. Ray Phoenix, John Moxley, what was it, Damien and Seth.
Yeah,
Like to
yeah,
me, it makes wrestling look really bad when the referees are being like showing that it's scripted.
yeah,
I'm not saying obviously referees act like an actual referee. You know, referees are always going to be distracted with a turnbuckle pad and hear a steel chair shot and not know what the fuck happened. That's always going to be in professional wrestling.
it's just don't make it obvious
Mm-hmm.
that there's a mess up. But call it true.
Yeah.
Like remember when I think I was at the Royal Rumble. Was that 2 years ago? 3 years ago? Roman and Kevin Owens.
Yeah, dude, that
They
was
had like the
bad. The
last man
last.
standing match where he was just chilling. He was just hanging
Mm-hmm.
out, like laying down, and the ref just stopped counting for some reason.
Yeah, that was also on Kevin's fault. I'll say on Kevin's fault a little bit. I know he was handcuffed, but I know he could have gotten a squat position where technically his feet are on the ground standing.
Yeah, Roman's, you
Te-
mean? Because it was Roman
Roman,
that was
yeah,
just
yeah, my
like,
bad, Roman, yeah,
it was
Roman
Roman
was
that
the
was
one.
handcuffed. Yeah,
Cause I know maybe this goes back to what I just said. I guess that's a rare situation where you don't, because that was just the start of Roman's title reign, right? That was the
yeah,
first few months.
yeah,
Okay, yeah, maybe I don't know. Yeah, but then yeah, Roman could have got to his feet. I know he's agile enough to do a little bit
yeah.
of a squat position,
Or
or
like Paul Heyman or somebody could have improvised and like accidentally knocked the ref down or something to make him
mm-hmm.
stop the count instead of him just standing there like
Yeah,
super awkward.
because I know there was a botch with the handcuffs or something that just wouldn't get
Yeah,
him. There was multiple things they could have done. Kevin could have just kicked him again for whatever
yeah,
reason. Like
yeah,
you said, Paul hit the referee. That'd been fucking hilarious. Paul just.
yeah.
But yeah,
But
the match itself, it was. I would
fine.
say one of the probably the worst match between Rhea and Liv. I liked the match at SummerSlam.
Yeah, yeah. The
They've
match at
had
SummerSlam
matches.
was good.
Yeah, they've had matches in the past that were good. Just that match for me was not clicking.
Yeah,
And I legit thought Dom about died. Like I didn't know he was caged in, strapped in, and I saw him go, dude. Like I felt my heart drop. I'm like, oh shit, like that's gonna be a terrible bump.
for real. Thankfully, he's all good.
Yeah, he turned into a pinata.
Uh,
Yeah,
yeah,
obviously Raquel return, botched that, and
yeah. Good to see Raquel back though.
yeah, I'm
I
happy to
know
see
she's been
that.
going through a whole lot, like health
Hmm.
wise. So
Yeah, I know she
good
had
to
a lot
see.
of. I think she was actually physically injured. I know she has some type of skin disease or
Yeah,
something like that. Something.
yeah, yeah. So it's good to see that she's healthy again and
Hmm.
she's back. So she was a beast in NXT. I
Yeah,
liked her a
Raquel.
lot in NXT.
Right. Yeah, Raquel's really good. I was a big fan of her NXT work, and I think once she gets her momentum going, the main roster, I think she could be a main eventer in the main
especially as a
roster.
heel too.
Oh
Her as
yeah,
a face just didn't click. I don't think she's too smiley. That
she,
just doesn't fit her at all. I think she works
she,
much better as a heel.
she doesn't look like she.
No,
Her smiles are very forced and whatnot, and she just
yeah,
looks like someone just gonna kick your ass.
yeah, exactly. Yep, that's how she should be and should be presented. So,
Mm-hmm.
all right, going on to the main event. Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns in his first match back versus Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu tag team match. Not a Bloodline Rules, I don't think. It was just a
No,
normal tag match.
yeah, it was
Yeah,
a normal tag
normal
team
tag
match.
match. So
I liked it. I was a fan of it. I thought it was cool. I think Cody and Roman worked well together. I think they worked better than I
yeah,
expected.
and there was still like some tension there too, which
Yeah.
is cool to see. I like that.
Hmm.
A little
It was
nod to their feud.
yeah, good to see Jacob Fatu getting actually a good
Yeah,
amount of in ring action on
yeah.
WWE.
He's a beast, dude.
Oh, he's so damn
He's
good.
he's so good. He should be the one in Solo spot right now.
100%. 100%.
I don't see it with Solo at all. I never really have.
Yeah, he's into me. He's just very.
Boring. He's boring.
Hmm.
Um, I think Jacob Fatu's got it all. So he just looks scary as hell.
Yeah, dude, he looks intimidating. But yeah, good match, good spots. Roman Reigns did a crucifix powerbomb,
Yeah,
pin. I know some people are making it like big deal, saying how awesome it was. I'm like, it was cool, but it wasn't. It was not. It was far from perfect. It wasn't the
yeah.
most perfect one in the world, but good
Roman's
for
not the most
Roman.
graceful in the ring, but it's
No,
his first match back since April. So
yeah, and man, dude, them entrances were terrible. The Cody one was terrible. That band was awful. That band was so
yeah.
bad, and they were still some. I don't think they got the. Some people didn't get the cue that stopped playing when his actual theme song came off because some people were still playing. And then Roman's band, they weren't even doing anything. Like it was still Roman sound. Like if you go back and watch the video, the person doing the drums is not hitting the drums whatsoever. She
Really? I
does
didn't pay
not
that.
touch. She does not touch the drums.
I'll have to relook at that because I didn't even notice that. That's hilarious. I just love how like Cody had all these people and then Roman's like, nope, gotta one up you
Hmm.
with this whole
Yeah,
ass orchestra.
yeah, but dude, Roman's aura, dude, that dude just it's different, man.
He's final boss for sure.
Yeah.
That's the aura of a final boss right there. I missed Roman, so I'm glad he's back.
Hmm.
So I was never the biggest Roman fan, but
Neither was
it's just
I.
I
I.
missed him. It's good to see him again.
I used
So
to
it's
hate
good to
Roman up
see.
until the past few years.
Yeah, he was always my least favorite member of the Shield too.
Yeah, he still
It was
is.
always Rollins, Ambrose, and Roman for me.
Yeah, we have the same. Then I don't know if your ranking still the same, but that's always been my ranking, and I would still say that's my ranking.
I flip flop between Mox and Seth, so
Fair.
just depending on. I do feel like Seth's lost a step, and it still feels like Moxley's kind of at the top of his game.
Hmm.
Um, the Rollins injuries and stuff doesn't help, obviously, but
No,
I'm loving
Rollins
what
is.
Mox is doing though. So it's kind of one of those points where like I'm really interested in Mox. Seth, it's kind of right now,
That could be a
but
good topic in the future. A Shield breakdown.
yeah, yeah, that would be a lot of fun.
All
Breaking
right,
down them as a group and then their singles careers.
I'd be
That would
down
be
for
a
that.
lot of fun. So
But yeah, the match itself was great. The table spot was cool,
yeah,
and the first return, Jimmy Uso coming back, which I'm hyped to see that.
yeah,
I think they executed that perfectly.
yeah.
And it fooled me. Like I saw the guy in the hoodie. I'm like, who the fuck is? And I've been trash talking this whole hoodie thing for a while. I think they've been overdoing it. But I'm
It
sitting
was
there like,
it's Hikuleo.
yeah. I was sitting there. I'm thinking like, is that another fucking Samoan showing up from the Indies and helping Solo? And then he super kicked Tangaloa or whatever which one he kicked first. I'm like, oh, Jimmy, duh.
Yeah, finally, Jesus, he's been gone
Yeah,
for a while.
yeah.
But
So
hopefully we can get that the Usos tag team back together because I want the Usos in the tag division again.
I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon. I do think a Bloodline reunion is gonna happen very, very soon.
Hmm.
Because obviously it was cool seeing Jimmy and Roman reunite, but like they weren't really split. They split for
Yeah,
a little bit, got back together, but when Roman left, they were together. That big
yeah,
one is Jay. That's a big
yeah,
one, and I
yeah,
cannot wait for that to happen. I'm
yeah. I'm
so excited.
definitely interested to see how they bring them back together again
Mm-hmm.
because there's going to be tension, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Oh, definitely.
Jimmy cost Jay his world title match what
Yeah.
last year,
Yep.
so definitely be interested to see how that plays out.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and then they had their WrestleMania match. They haven't had any interaction since then, have they?
Nope. That was
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Well,
Cause
besides Jay spearing Jimmy off the stage into some tables
yeah.
during the WrestleMania main event, but
But yeah. Then match ended. Cody and Roman won, and the Bloodline. Roman leaves the ring, and the Bloodline jumps Cody, and then Roman's like, because Jimmy was saying, hey, let's go help him, let's go help him, and then Roman's like, nah, I said one time, one time. But it was cool seeing Roman like, ah, fuck it, let's go help him out.
yeah.
I think it leaves the door open for a lot there.
Oh yeah, Roman is such a fantastic storyteller too.
Mm-hmm.
He is so good at that. So I think that's
Yeah.
his strongest point. So
Yeah. And obviously that led to the return of The Rock, the final boss.
just smile. Yeah,
I'm I'm interested because he didn't say anything. He pointed, did what,
yeah,
3, 2, 1. We don't know who he was going for. We don't know what that was towards.
yeah. I mean, there was no. I'm assuming Cody, right? It had to, because him and Roman didn't really have any beef before Roman, because hadn't seen Roman
Hmm.
since WrestleMania, and then The Rock. I don't think we've seen since WrestleMania either, have we?
No,
Yeah,
besides the Raw after.
yeah. WrestleMania,
Yeah,
WrestleMania Raw or whatever they remember what they called it, like WrestleMania
yeah.
SmackDown, WrestleMania Backlash.
That was bad WrestleMania
But
Backlash.
yeah, so I'll be interested to see what they how The Rock responds to Roman teaming up with Cody now.
Yeah,
So there's
because
definitely some
that's what I think
interesting
the
stuff.
problem's gonna be. I think everyone's just pissed about the.
Yeah,
Each side of the team is pissed about them teaming up because, like, what the fuck did we just go through?
yeah,
I do think we have that potential of a bloodline civil war in war games where we got
that would be sick.
Roman and Usos against Rock, Solo, and Jacob Fatu.
Yeah, and I mean, you could add like Cody. Well, you could add Cody and throw in like Tamatanga.
Oh, if you do want to do 5v5, you get Cody and Sammy.
Yeah, because Kevin turned on him.
Yeah,
So Cody and Sammy.
could you do 5v5? That's a whole bloodline if you add the Rock.
Dude, I miss Sami Zayn with the bloodline.
That shit was legendary.
It was so
Yeah,
good.
so that I think he's going for Roman. That's who I think I think the Rock's
Yeah,
going after Roman for now.
that match has got money written all over it. That's
Actually, no, I think they're saving that for Mania. I think
it
they'll do
should.
Cody and Rock at Royal Rumble.
And then maybe Roman comes out to help Cody or something,
Mm-hmm.
and he gets attacked, and The Rock tells him to beat him down, and the Roman comes out and saves him, and sets up
Yeah.
Roman and Rock go face to face. Oh man,
Dude, I'll be there for that. So I hope it happens at the Rumble.
it's in
Indianapolis.
Indianapolis. Yeah,
Yep.
nice. Damn, that'd be sick.
And then obviously, okay, so that was the show as we should have thought the show was over. But like you said, Kevin attacked Cody in the most
Yeah,
interesting way ever done.
yeah. Not on film or not live on broadcast.
And
It
at
was
first,
done.
go ahead.
No, no. After you.
And at first, I thought it was dumb. Like, why would they waste that? Why would they waste that now in front of a crowd? But everything that they're booking with now is to make it seem like it's like a legit thing, like some CM Punk bullshit, like shit.
I saw some. I loved it that they did it
Mm-hmm.
off screen.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, you see like AEW do stuff like that all the time. They do like stuff on their social media, like backstage videos or whatever. And I
Yeah,
think it's kind of cool. It kind of adds like an element
you
to
gotta.
it helps. Yeah, exactly. Like you gotta almost pay attention.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I see people saying like they did it that way because they didn't want the crowd to pop for Cody getting beat down live.
I don't think that's the situation.
Yeah, no.
Even if, how many times have we seen face get, cheered getting their ass kicked? That happens all the time. And nothing. That's
Exactly.
not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah. So I don't think that was it, but I liked it. I thought it was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. It was
Yeah,
like a different twist. It was a
yeah.
twist.
After sitting on it, at first I was iffy, but now I'm like, okay, seeing what they're doing on Raw, like they're saying, don't talk about it,
Yeah.
because all the footage out there, WWE has not released any footage. This is all fan footage, which takes guts. Like
Fan. Yeah. I
all
mean,
of
it was likely a WWE like had somebody film it, but
I'd imagine they had someone in the background filming just in case nobody that small chance nobody posted on social media. But from all the uh, videos I've seen, it's all been like from just random ass Twitter accounts. Obviously, they get shared upon these news websites and whatnot, but they all trace back to the accounts. And I look at some of the accounts, just like some random jabroni with a few hundred subscribers or whatnot. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they did have. They definitely had a camera there. Just
I'm assuming what happened was they had somebody film it and like paid them for the to upload the video or something. I
possibly.
don't. It's hard for me to believe that it was actual, just like fan randomly caught this on video.
Well, it was because it wasn't just a random. It was like a location, like where like after the shows, you can go stand at a certain location and watch the wrestlers leave. That's what happened at because Cody was getting ready to leave. So these fans who are like trying to get autographs and whatnot.
So okay, yeah, okay. I guess that makes a little more sense then. Huh?
Mm. Cool. It's a cool. It's never been nothing like a heel turn has never been done like that. That way, it's
Yeah,
just not being talked about by WWE. It's almost
yeah.
like we're trying to make it seem like it's real. Like it's like Kevin
Plot
just
twist. Plot twist. It is real. Kevin
that would
actually
be
hates Cody's guts.
the that would be the craziest shit.
Uh, that'd be funny as hell. So yeah, that's the Bad Blood review, not the Hell in a Cell
You
review.
got it
The Bad Blood.
right.
Decent show, mainly held up by two matches.
I'd give it out of 10 an 8. Just off those two matches really help it.
Yeah, I'd say like a seven, seven and a
Yeah,
half,
7. I was supposed to say 7.5, 8 is
7.5. Not the best, not the worst show that I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, Hell in a Cell and the main event propped it up, but
Mm-hmm.
oh man. All right, so there's your Bad Blood review. Now we're going into our favorite segment of the week.
Yeah.
Guess the wrestler.
See if I can go 4 for 4.
Let's see if I can get two in a row. See if I can get two in a row. Let's do it.
Okay. All right, I got mine up.
Okay, I got mine up too.
You're answering first, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let
Let's
me get
do
the.
it. Do I need the timer? You got it?
Yeah.
All right.
Ready?
Yes, sir. Is it male?
No.
They're female. Okay. Are they in WWE?
No.
Are they in AEW?
Yes.
Is it Tony Storm?
No.
Are they a champion currently?
No.
Have they been a champion?
Yes.
Have they been world champion?
Yes.
Have they been TBS champion?
No.
Okay. Is it Britt Baker?
Shit, man, damn, bro, you're getting
Yeah.
these fast now.
Boom, baby. Let's go. Two in a row.
That was the
Darby
30
Allin, Britt
second,
Baker.
30 seconds left too.
There really hasn't
Damn,
been that many AEW Women's World Champions,
that's
so
what. Yeah, I was hoping to throw you off with the. I was hoping that you just forgot about the gender question.
the gender. Nope. That's always the first one in my mind. So,
All right, all right.
damn. All right. Well, I guess it's your turn.
It is.
So, oh, Dr. Britt Baker, DM.
MD.
She's wrestling tonight, actually,
Yeah.
against Willow. Okay, I got minute 3 seconds up.
All right.
Ready?
Yep. Is this person a male?
Yes.
Are they in WWE?
No.
Are they in AEW?
Yes.
Were they in WWE?
Yes.
Are they a former AEW World Champion?
No.
Did they debut in the past year?
Yes.
Was it
No.
Ricochet?
Technically,
No.
no. Sorry.
No. Okay. Is it Edge? Adam Copeland?
God damn it. Yeah, it is.
Yes. Let's
It is Edge.
go.
Dang it. You got it. With 29 seconds to
We
go.
about did the same. 4 for
Man,
4. Let's go. Let's go.
you didn't even take any. God, that went so fast. All right, Edge. Good job. You're
Damn.
four for four, and I'm 2 for 4. No, yeah, 2 for 4. So you're still up on me all the time. Well, you were like, oh, is it in the last year? It was Wrestledream literally last year, but
Yeah.
it
It's
was
cool. It's like
October 1st, I think,
yeah.
last year.
You.
So
That's what tipped me. You said technically. I'm like, okay, Edge just
damn it,
debuted.
I should have just been like, yeah, definitely, yeah. There really hasn't been much in the past year, though.
I thought you. That's how I was thinking Ricochet at first. I thought
Yeah,
that you were going Ricochet.
yeah, that would have been a good one, but yeah, you would have got it in even less time. So
All right, let's
good
add those
old, you
names.
think you know him. You think you know him. Alrighty, moving on. We got hot takes. This is usually a pretty fun segment.
I love this dude. I
So
got someone pissed off at in the comments last time.
yeah, about Swear or Nana.
Yeah, because that one opinion made me hate AEW apparently, even though in the short I was saying
Yeah,
how I was praising them.
literally. Yeah, hey, we had people defending us in the
Yeah, that
comments.
one.
Hey,
Hold
these
on,
guys like both.
I'm
These
gonna give
guys
him a
like
shout out. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'll give him a shout out.
the guy that was like, hey, these guys like WWE and AEW.
Yeah, hold on, I'm gonna find it really quick. Here it is. Bortiz. Boteiz, whatever that is. That's a smart guy. Jason, you're an
Shout out to
idiot.
you. Huge
Yeah.
shout out. We do like AEW. We like WWE. We like
Mm-hmm.
CYN. We like everything. So,
Man. But yeah.
alrighty. So, do
So
you
I
want?
start.
Did you go first last time, or did I go first?
I think you went first. So
Okay,
I'll start with the hot take.
you're up.
All right. So my hot take, as someone who goes to a lot of wrestling events, I hate signs. I cannot stand signs, man. I hate them so much.
Uh,
Like, I'm sorry, Jacob, if you see this. I know you're bringing a sign. I know we were just talking about this, and I get. Okay, I'm okay with signs if you know how to be respectful for them. But if you just put it up while your person's coming down for a little bit, I'm cool with it. Have fun with it, or whatever. But if you're a fan and you bring a sign and you're putting up your Rhea Ripley sign when there's not even a woman in the ring, like you are just annoying. Like it
or just holding it up at random times with no like, just all the time.
exactly. Or even the whole entrance, like man, sometimes I want to see these entrants and these people got the sign, like man, like dude, like there's that one classic picture with everyone having the signs up, the whole arena. And I'm like, dude, I'd be pissed, dude. You can't see the fucking show, man. Like I hate that. And if you're front row and you bring a sign, you're a special piece of shit. Like I'm sorry. The sign guy gets a pass because he's the sign guy, and he would always hold his like at the wrestlers when they were coming around just to get their attention. But if you're just holding it, blocking people and behind you, like dude, if I got floor seats and someone in front of me holding up a sign, man, I'm ripping it. I'm grabbing it and ripping it. Yeah, dude, I
Oh
can't.
no.
I've had bad experience with signs with people just holding it up obnoxiously and whatnot. And it just annoys. Like, I've been that guy, like, hey, put your sign down because it's obnoxious sometimes. Like I'm cool. Like I said, if you can go, if you bring it to an event, you put it up for a little bit here and there, cool. Just don't not the whole show. Anytime you want, like
I get it. Thankfully,
yeah.
I've never been in that situation where I've had a sign blocking my view of a show.
I've unfortunately had, dude. I remember it was the first AEW show I went to, uh, back in 2019, and it wasn't even a sign. This motherfucker was holding up his shirt, like he has whatever he had written on his shirt. He was like holding, he had it like in his arms, like holding it up, just blocking the way,
What?
and like I'm like,
Oh no.
God. Yeah, I've had. I wouldn't say that many bad experiences with signs, but I've had some where it's annoying and
It's a turn off for
obnoxious.
you.
And sometimes I don't say nothing. Sometimes it's kids. And like I ain't gonna be a dick to a kid.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
for the kid, I'm like, I'll just bite my lip and like, okay. But if you're a grown adult, just continuously blocking views, you're not my type of
50 year
person.
old dude's holding up a sign for half the show.
Yeah,
See, it makes a great spectacle, like watching it on
it
TV or
does.
watching the show. But I can't imagine having a sign held up in front of my face for half the show. I'd be pissed.
Like I agree. It does photo wise, TV wise, it looks cool. But being there, it sucks.
Yeah. No, I got you. I get you. So that's a hot take.
Yeah,
I'm sure a lot of people would actually agree with you, though. To
I
be
guess we'll
honest.
find out, man. Because I
Yeah.
know WWE is trying to bring back signs. They're trying to make them cool again. Like at least I don't know. Every week they're on Raw and SmackDown. They'll do like a quick pan around. Like now they do it on live. They used to just do it, you know, not on the show. Now they do it live and whatnot.
Yeah. That man, growing up, seeing like watching Raw in like 2005, seeing just the entrance or the show intro come on. You got freaking Across the Nation coming on. You got the
Hmm.
fireworks on the stage and panning around with all the
Yeah,
signs. It was
it's
just
cool. Yeah, it's a cool
it
visual.
doesn't
And
get better than that, man.
I guess technically I do have to say this. I am victim of bringing a sign before at floor seats.
Jam and James is such a hypocrite.
But hear me out. I probably get this view from my dad because I was a little kid. I was University 2007, so I was 8 years old, and my mom couldn't go to the event, so we brought a "Hi Mom" sign, and my dad would only let me hold it up for the first 2 minutes of the show when the camera was going around, and that was it.
I respect that. Your
Because
dad knew what's up. Your dad knew what's up.
we had floor seats. Like I was on the entrance aisle, like like trying to get high fives and whatnot. And that started my hatred for Rey Mysterio. But we can talk about that on an later segment.
Oh man. Alrighty. So let's see here. My hot take. I didn't really come up with one before, so I just got to think one on the spot. All right, I might have one. So call me crazy. I think smaller shows are better than bigger shows. Smaller, more intimate venues are much better than those big stadium shows for the viewing experience. I think the big stadium shows take away from like yeah, the crowd looks crazy and looks cool, and the fireworks are cool, but it takes away from the crowd noise. It's hard to hear a crowd like in a big stadium show if you're
Hmm.
not there. Um, I just love the small, intimate feeling of a wrestling show of like a couple thousand people packed in an arena or whatever, like the esports stadium, like watching Collision. That just felt
Hmm.
like it was such a cool, unique experience, and not just this basic big arena or stadium show. I
Hmm.
just like smaller, unique venues and stuff like that more than the bigger venues.
Yeah.
I
Uh,
feel like that.
Go ahead,
I don't
finish.
know. It brings a more like special feeling. I think to a show, whether you're
Hmm.
there or whether you're watching on TV.
I can agree with that for the most part. I mean, obviously, business wise, you obviously why they have the big shows. We get that and
Oh
whatnot.
yeah,
But I get what you're saying. Like, especially with going to events, like
I'm saying strictly from a fan
yeah,
standpoint.
yeah,
Yeah.
understandable. Yeah, definitely. Because I can see that because I've gone to a few stadium shows and even good seats aren't necessarily as good as they would be in
Yeah.
a arena because I mean
Yeah.
it's a football field. You got space and whatnot. And
A lot of space too. That's
hmm
and for such a small ring, like sitting even in the seats, like in the 100 level, not on the floor. You know how
yeah,
far away you are?
yeah, you're still decently far away, and where yeah, I definitely can see where you're coming from. Especially being someone that lives close and goes has gone to Allstate Arena for wrestling events. in Chicago for the majority of my, for all my life, and that's one of the smaller arenas, but that's one of the most electric arenas.
Yeah.
It's
Or
like you
like
said,
even the Now Arena
mm-hmm,
that All Out's held in.
yeah, like you said, that small, compact, it just voices will echo more off these
Yeah.
roofs in the stadium that have openings and whatnot. Just
Mhm.
that's how shit works. If it's an
Yeah.
open arena, uh, sound will just travel. Where if it's all compact into a small arena, it's gonna be loud.
It's gonna be loud, and
Yeah.
that's what loud fans at a wrestling show is one of the best parts,
Mm-hmm.
in my
Oh,
opinion.
100%.
So without a fun crowd, like no matter how good the show is, without a fun crowd, it's gonna still be a little
A
bit
crowd could
lackluster.
kill a show.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, with a dead crowd, you might as well not even watch the show. It's just
And a great crowd can make a terrible match good.
hmm I'll say I'm not so sure a dead crowd would kill a fantastic match
But it doesn't
as
help it.
much, but
Yeah.
great crowds definitely lift up not so great
Mm-hmm.
performances. So
Exactly.
yeah, I agree with you there.
Like
So
one of my funnest experiences in a crowd was at Money in the Bank 2018. It was Roman Reigns versus Jinder Mahal. Nobody gave a fuck about that match. Like nobody cared. No, I didn't care for it. We were just chanting. We were just having fun. We were getting our, Chicago gets hate, always trying to get ourselves over, and that's
oh yeah,
exactly what the fuck we
yep,
were doing. We were trying to get
yep.
ourselves over. We were chanting everything, doing a wave, beach balls. Man, I know there's these two Roman fans in front of me that just getting pissed. They were getting so pissed.
Oh
That was
man.
the closest I got to a Crispin Wall chant going.
Oh no.
Close.
That would have been epic. You know that would be censored out of the replay on the network. Oh man. So yeah, I guess that there's our hot takes.
All right,
All right,
I'll
who's
rank
going?
it
Who do you
first.
want to go first? You want to go first?
Yeah,
So you want me to get your top five
yeah.
blind rankings? Okay. So we're going to do top five blind rankings, championship wins. Okay.
Ooh,
Okay. Off the top of my head, I came up with a fun list of five. I think will be fun. So, alrighty. Number one, we're going to go Shawn Michaels world title win in the Elimination Chamber, Survivor Series 2002.
4.
Four. Wow. That's bold. I like it though. Got to leave those top spots open. Alrighty. CM Punk, Money in the Bank, 2000, was it 11 or 12?
Yeah,
Championship win, beating John Cena.
I'm gonna go with because I was there. 1.
Number one.
Very,
Okay.
very biased on that one.
Very biased on that.
I was there, man. That crowd, like we were saying before, crowd was fucking electric, dude.
That it was. It was absolutely. All right. So we're gonna go Brian Danielson, all in 2024 AEW World Championship win.
3.
Number three. Okay.
205.
Oh man. Alrighty. We're gonna go Daniel Bryan, WrestleMania 30, Unified Championship win, WWE World Heavyweight Championship. He
2.
beats three of the four Evolution members
Yeah, 2.
in one night. Okay, number two. Not a bad list so far.
Gotta
You're gonna
stay with
hate
you.
yourself. Number
Oh.
five. Seth Rollins cash in at WrestleMania 31.
Ah, damn it, man.
Uh,
I thought you. That's fuck.
Number five. Seth Rollins cashes in on Roman and Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 31.
Ah, you fucker. I thought you were gonna leave one like terrible one now. Just leaving out. Ah, you son of a
I knew I
bitch.
had a good one for you. So number one, you got Punk Money in the Bank 2011. You got Daniel Bryan WrestleMania 30 at number two. Number three, you got Bryan Danielson at All In this year. Number four, Shawn Michaels Elimination Chamber World Title win, and at number five, Seth Rollins cash in.
Yeah.
So that's a list. That's the list.
If I had to do that list myself, I'd just put Seth at that 2 spot and move everyone else down 1.
That's fair. That's respectable.
Oh
So
man,
it's a risk waiting until the last one. So
it
because
was.
you never know. So
It
that's a
was.
list right there. So Alrighty. What do you got for me?
All right.
So Hall of Famers. Correct.
Mm-hmm. Give me 1 second. Sorry, my list. Okay. Yeah. So blind ranking WWE Hall of Famers top 5.
Oh man, WWE Hall of Famers. This is exciting.
You ready?
I'm nervous.
Number 1, Mick Foley.
3. I think three's a good spot for Mick.
Okay. Number 2, Eddie Guerrero.
Ooh. Damn. I'm gonna put Eddie at 4. So I can't justify putting him over Mick Foley, in my opinion.
Okay. Stone Cold.
Number 1. He's got to be number 1 for me. So Stone Cold number 1, Mick Foley 3, Eddie Guerrero 4. I like the list so far. You're gonna throw me a curveball. I know it.
Nikki Bella.
Oh, 5, easy 5. Oh no.
You ready
What
for your
what did
number 2?
what did you do to me? Who's
Your
my
number
number 2?
2 is the Great Khali.
Ah, the Great Khali above Mick Foley and Eddie Guerrero. Justified. Justified. Can't believe he's a Hall of Famer. That's
Neither
ridiculous.
can I.
Man, hey, you know what? I got number 1 right. Number 1's in a good spot. So that's
Mm-hmm.
brutal. That's brutal.
I like this. I like this segment.
Dang. So obviously, if I had to redo it, I would bump up Foley and Guerrero and put Khali at 4.
Yeah, so your
But
list was Stone Cold at number 1, the Great Khali at number 2, Foley at 3, Eddie Guerrero at 4, and Nikki Bella at 5.
Nikki Bella,
So who'd you
man,
put higher, Nikki Bella or Great Khali?
I put Khali higher.
That's awesome.
Hey, he's got a world title win. I don't think Nikki does she?
Yeah, she's a Divas
Wow,
champion.
whatever. Yeah, Khali's got the
Mm,
chop, dude. He's got the
yeah,
chop, and he had a whole match freaking concept made after him.
yeah, and he's not Nikki Bella too.
Exactly.
All right, that was a good segment. I think we
Great
should
Khali at 2. That's ridiculous.
bring. I think we should bring that one back in the future
I agree. I
from
think
from now on.
that'll be a fun one going forward.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, moving on. Our next segment, superstar highlight. So, who do you want to highlight this week? One person you think needs recognition for what they're doing or where they're at in their career.
Yeah. This week, my superstar highlight is someone who gets credit, but I still think deserves a little bit more. Is Dominic Mysterio. Dom,
I
to
respect
me,
it. Yeah.
in the 5 years he's been active, has improved like in 4 years.
Or I think it was COVID, the 2020
Yeah.
COVID year. Yeah.
So 4 years. That man has improved insane amount, like an absolute insane amount. Like at first he came in, I'm like, ah, shit. He just, he's only this far because he's Rey Mysterio's son. Like he's really not that good and whatnot. But now, like, he's one of the most over wrestlers in professional wrestling. Like he knows how to get that heel. He's consistent. He's very, very consistent. Like he's always doing something to get. I know, obviously, some of this is just the fans loving to boo him, but that
Yeah.
don't matter. This is wrestling. As long as you get that, if you're getting that reaction, that's all that matters.
Exactly. Yeah.
And his in-ring ability has improved so much. I'm not saying he's the greatest wrestler ever, but from what he started off, he's so much better.
Yeah.
So much better.
Agreed.
All jokes aside, he's very, very similar to Eddie. Like he is so similar to Eddie Guerrero. It's crazy. Like sometimes I wonder, maybe it just wasn't a storyline. Maybe Eddie really is his dad.
It's possible. I mean, he's
And
got the mullet just like Eddie. He's got the hair. He's got this.
also, we can't go saying he might be the luckiest man alive. Like Dominic Mysterio might be the luckiest man alive. So outside the company, he's married to his high school sweetheart, grade school sweetheart. So outside, he's winning there.
Huge props to him. Yeah, on that one.
That's goals. Marry a high school, grade
Oh yeah.
school sweetheart. That's goals. But he also found himself a woman that is completely cool with him being with Rhea Ripley, going from Rhea Ripley, mommy, amazing, Rhea Ripley, obviously she's her own stunning thing, to Liv Morgan. Like this man has gone at like basically like 3 women going with him right now. Dude's living a dream.
Yeah, it's insane. What a guy.
He might have the best job in the world. Like you said, he had a whole few-year love story with Rhea Ripley. And now he's got Liv Morgan, who's a smoke show, let alone. All I gotta say, his wife probably like has access to his like Amazon, and she can order whatever the hell she wants. In fact, she's so cool with it.
It's like, here, order yourself. Here's a couple $1,000. Order yourself. Go
Yeah.
crazy. Oh
Yeah,
my
I love
god,
Dom. I'm a big Dom
he's
Mysterio
funny, dude.
fan.
He's a funny
Yeah.
guy. I don't think he's the greatest at anything, but he definitely serves his purpose. He does what he does well enough. He's a
Hmm.
funny guy. So, all
Yeah.
right, I guess it's my turn. Oh man, I was gonna go. I was gonna say Brian Danielson, but we'll talk about him enough in the Wrestle Dream preview.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna say shout out to Bronson Reed.
Yeah, I'm for that.
Big dude came back, and he's just been. Wasn't really used for a bit there, but ever since he started attacking like Rollins and everybody, like he's been on fire, kind of.
Oh, insane, dude. He
Dude, putting
like
on some good matches for a big dude, and like he's getting over. Like I'm all for it. I'm all
dude,
for the
insane.
Bronson Reed love.
Yeah, at first I was not a big Bronson Reed fan. I'm like, I don't really care for this guy. He's just kind of there. But now I'm a huge fan of
Yeah,
his. Like these past 2 months, he has impressed me like
yeah,
insane amount.
yeah, dude. So I'm here for it. So I'm excited to see what I'm hoping he'll be a champion at some point. I don't
I
see
think
why not.
so.
Like the dude's getting more over and over every week.
Mm-hmm. And the stuff he did with
Everyone loves big
Strowman.
meaty dudes, dude. Big
Yeah,
meaty dudes
we love
slapping
a
meat.
big meaty man. Meat. Yeah, the stuff he
Meat.
did with Strowman was so damn good.
Yeah. So props to him for coming back with the vengeance. I mean, the dude was wrestling Okada in New Japan. Like it's crazy, and now he's
Hmm.
wrestling for the biggest wrestling company in the world, and he's getting over. And props to him. So I guess that brings us to our last segment of the night.
Yeah, it does.
Wrestle Dream, Wrestle Dream preview. So I'm looking forward to it, but again, at the same time, I'm not.
Oh yeah.
I guess we'll start talking. We'll go into some of the matches. We'll leave the world title match for the end
Hmm.
and go into that one a little bit more. So, starting off, let's talk about the triple threat for the international title: Will Ospreay versus Ricochet versus Konosuke Takeshita.
Takeshita's got to win, man.
Dude, he does. He's gotta.
I'm a big Takeshita fan. He
Yeah,
beyond deserves the title.
100%. It's time. I mean, he just wrestled in the G1 Climax over the summer, and now he's
Hmm.
back. And from what I've been hearing, he's gonna get a real big push. So I'm hoping this is the start of that. Being inserted into obviously he's had a storyline going with Osprey since
A while.
March. March, yeah,
Yeah.
based from their match at Revolution. So I'm all for it. Just adding Ricochet into the mix. God damn it. Adding Ricochet into the mix was going to make this match just insane.
Hmm.
Because I
Just.
mean, we saw what Osprey and Takeshita did at Revolution. We
Hmm.
saw what Osprey and Ricochet have done in the past, and then on Dynamite last week. So putting them all together, I think is going to create some magic.
Oh, 100%. I think that could potentially be the match of the night. The only thing I think that doesn't give it competition it would be the AW World Championship. But like that match is going to be really, really good.
Dude, it's going to be insane. I'm highly looking forward to it. Unfortunately, I can't watch the show live. I got a buddy
Yeah.
coming into town.
I don't know if I
For
will be able to watch it overall. We'll find out.
This is the first time I won't be watching a pay per view live in probably a couple of years. I'm
Wow.
kind of sad.
Yeah, AEW does a good job of having a pay per view when I'm out of town.
Yeah, for
They hit.
real. Yeah, you missed Dynasty. Like,
Hmm.
oh man. So really looking forward to that. Probably will be match of the night. Takeshita really vibing for Takeshi to win here. So I'm
I
hoping
hope
that
so.
he deserves it. Because
Even
I
though I'll
mean,
never complain about Osprey winning a match. I love
X.
Ospreys.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't complain if Ricochet won the match either.
Hmm.
I mean, since he debuted, like it's just so underrated how good that dude is in a
Hmm.
ring. It's
Yeah.
insane. He's the smoothest thing that I've seen in a wrestling ring, and I don't even know how long, maybe ever.
I
Like,
would,
can
I
you
would still
name
say
me?
Osprey smoother.
Really?
I would think Osprey smoother.
You know, I respect that.
I
I
honestly
just
think Will Ospreay is the greatest in-ring performer of all time.
wow,
I know you're as a
wow,
Shawn Michaels
hot
fan.
take,
You may
hot
not
take.
as a Shawn Michaels fan that might be controversial for you, but I think he's the greatest
You know,
in ring.
I'm not upset with that take at
I don't
all.
even honestly Shawn Michaels number 3 for me.
Will Ospreay and Seth Rollins, CM Punk.
Brian Danielson.
Oh, okay, okay, that makes sense. You know, yeah, that's. I mean, that's a fantastic top three, though. Yeah, I feel like you could interchange any of those three guys at any point
Hmm.
and have a justified case.
Yeah,
I'm not upset with. I mean, he's only what, like 31, 32,
yeah.
and he's already insane.
I've never like I know every it seems like every episode we have a little bit of a sidetrack of just jerking off Will Ospreay, but like god damn, dude, he's so damn good.
God, we're turning into Dave Meltzer.
We are, man. He's
He's so
so
good.
good. He's good
It's
at everything, dude. Promos, agility, strength. Like he's catching people midair for a style slap. Like he's
yeah.
legit
Hmm.
can do everything. It's insane.
And everything he does looks great. He never botches like anything. He never
No,
does something to
doesn't have a
less than
misstep.
perfection. Yeah, it's insane. But like putting him and Ricochet in the ring together, obviously we saw it. What 20
Hmm.
was it 2018 or something, 2017. But putting them in the ring together, it just showcases how amazing those two are.
Yeah, this past
Like how
last week was
smooth.
so good. That
Yeah,
was a great match.
yeah. And I mean, I'm okay with the DQ that
Oh, I
Takeshi
loved it. I loved it.
because yeah,
That was
because it's Takeshi, he can do
storytelling.
whatever he wants.
Yeah, that was storytelling at its finest, and it
Yeah.
leaves open for more matches with Ricochet and Will Ospreay.
Exactly, and technically, I think Ricochet got the win since he attacked Ricochet first. I think that's how
Yeah,
that
and that would
works.
make it tied, right? I think then it'll be 5-5.
I think so. Yeah. So I'm sure we'll get another Osprey and Ricochet match.
I feel like we'll get more than
100%
one.
sure of it. And I'm sure we'll get Takeshita versus Osprey again, and I'm
Hmm.
sure we'll get Takeshita versus Ricochet again,
Oh,
or
100%.
not again, but for the first time. I think for the first time. But whatever avenue they go, I'm excited.
Hmm.
Super excited. So all right, moving on. We'll go Mark Briscoe versus Chris Jericho for the Ring of Honor World Championship.
I, I don't care for like I like Jericho. I think Jericho's entertaining. He's not as good as he used to be, but he's also old. And I've never been a Briscoe fan.
Oh,
I've never been a fan of
oh,
the Briscoe
oh,
brothers.
James, my heart. I
Yeah, I don't
fucking
know what
love
it is because I like the style. It usually fits right up my alley, but I've always watched them and just I don't know. I don't get I get annoyed. I'm like, 'cause they have great stuff. I'm like, anytime I hear a Briscoe match, I'm like, Briscoe match.
it. You're not a fan of the redneck kung fu?
It's so weird. I don't have an explanation for it either.
So let me ask you something. The Briscoes versus the FTR trilogy that they had 2 years ago,
I've only seen one of the matches. I've only seen the 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 bull rope chain that
dog collar match, double
yeah
dog
dog
collar match.
collar.
Bro, bro. Oh my God, you're doing yourself a disservice not watching the 2 out of 3 falls or the first match of the trilogy.
Yeah, I've only seen the
Those
dog
matches
collar.
were fantastic.
I bet they are. That's not me, but I don't think I really have access to that. I mean, I do. It's on the internet. I guess I just haven't put in the effort of finding it.
Do you have Honor Club?
I do not.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But again,
Um,
it's probably on Daily Motion or
yeah,
somewhere.
yeah, you can find them somewhere. I'm sure
Hmm.
that double dog collar match was insane. It
Yeah,
was
that's a great
fantastic.
match. That's definitely
That
my
was
favorite Briscoe match. Because I used to
that
watch a
was
lot of Ring of Honor back in the day, so that's why I'm familiar with the Briscoes.
yeah.
Like back when I first started getting access to YouTube, I would just fucking watch Ring of Honor shit all the time.
Yeah. I feel like I missed out
Mm-hmm.
because I wasn't really that like when Ring of Honor was getting popular was like when I wasn't really when I was like taking a break from wrestling when I went to
Mm-hmm.
college and whatnot. So I feel like I missed out on a lot of good shit.
To me, the
So
best stuff with Ring of Honor is like mid 2000s.
yeah,
I like CM Punk, Ring of Honor types. I'm not
Brian
saying
Danielson.
like
Yeah,
yeah, like the stuff like that, like
yeah,
early Bucks that time frame.
yeah. I'm gonna make it a goal to try and go back and watch some early Ring of Honor stuff. I have Honor Club.
Mm-hmm.
Um, go watch early Ring of Honor stuff that I missed, and then the mid 2010s. I was a great time in Ring of Honor from what I've heard, and I've seen like matches and clips here and there, and
Yeah.
it looked like a great ass show. So I'm setting a goal to try and watch as much as I can of that, and then like New Japan throughout the
Mm-hmm.
20s, 2000s, and 2010s stuff that I missed. So I've still only seen three of the I think five Okada Omega matches that there are. I think there's five of them.
I've only seen probably three of them too. Then
Yeah.
I haven't seen all five.
All right. Getting sidetracked again. So
We're good at that.
I love Mark Briscoe. I'm not really that excited for this match. I like Chris Jericho, but I'm ready to not see Chris Jericho for a while, if that makes
You
sense.
ready for a break?
Yeah, I need a break from the Ocho or the Nueve as he now calls himself.
Personally, I kind of
or
wish he would leave AEW and just go back to WWE and finish his career off there. I think
I
he's
feel
done what he needs to do for AEW.
oh yeah, I feel like as big as he is, he's huge. He's one of the biggest superstars of all time. I feel like AEW is growing past Chris Jericho.
Mm-hmm.
They don't need him, and he doesn't need them. I don't think
No,
either.
no. Jericho's never needed AEW. For the first few years of AEW, is more of AEW needed Jericho for that name, that
Yeah,
WWE name. And I think he's gotten to the point where I think they both can go their separate ways. Jericho can go finish his career off in WWE, get that legend deals and shit and whatnot, and
yeah.
do stuff like
I think
that.
a healthy split would be good for both parties.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I mean, I'll still watch like
Yeah.
his whatever he does, and still probably enjoy it. I'm kind of over it by now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm ready to see new guys, man.
Same. That's my big thing. I want new guys. I'm done with like I don't. That's what the part of me is like. I don't like Christian having this contract. Like I don't. I want new faces, man.
I don't. I see. Christian is a different story for me. I just absolutely love what he's
I
doing.
love
He's,
Christian. I'm a big Christian fan. Just I'm ready for something else.
I get it. Yeah.
Mm,
I don't think if he does end up cashing in and winning the title,
I don't think
I don't think he's gonna hold it for very long.
no.
But he's just so entertaining and he's so funny. And it's just I'm gonna be okay with it, even
Mm,
if it happens on this show.
it
I'm
could.
depending on the circumstance. I don't want it to be like Danielson beats Mox and then here comes Christian. Oh no, Danielson's full time career is over. That would not make me happy.
Mm,
But if Mox wins and then somehow Christian like attacks Mox and I don't see it happening that way, being a heel on heel.
mm,
But then
no,
again, AEW hasn't really shied away from face versus face, heel versus heel before. So,
no.
alrighty. So moving on, tag title match: the Young Bucks versus Private Party.
Don't care. Dude, I'm not a private party fan.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I really just don't care. I love the Young Bucks, and I'm Private Party's fine, but I don't give a damn. I as much as I love the Young Bucks, I'm ready to see the tag division move on from them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying like them leave or anything. I'm ready to see the titles on some new, fresh teams.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm over this whole.
Private Party,
Yeah, I
but
know we talked about it before, but I'm over this EVP. Like I was a big fan of it at first. I thought it was awesome, but I think it's played a story. I don't think they're really doing too much with it anymore. Of just
yeah,
repetitive stuff at this point. Like I'm over all of them being champions. All like at
yeah.
first I was cool with Jack Perry, but like I've never been a. I'm not saying off of CM Punk stuff. Jack Perry's always just been like a all right guy to me. He's never been bad. I don't think he's bad. I don't think he's amazing. He's always been a cool guy.
See, I think he's the only one that I'm actually interested in still from the
Mm-hmm.
Holy Elite stuff is Jack Perry.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like Okada's fine. The Young Bucks fine, but I'm actually interested in Perry and what he's doing.
And that's fair.
So,
He's done the most interesting stuff out of
yeah,
the four.
stuff with Darby and all that. Yeah, like what have the Bucks done? They went like 4 months without defending their titles.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it was that long, but it was a while. It was and like
It was a while.
Okada, as funny as Okada has been, he's been hilarious. At the same time, like, what's the point of the Continental Championship? Um,
Mm-hmm.
it's a prop at this point. It's not really. It doesn't matter. It's not important.
Exactly, and that's the problem when title becomes more of a prop than anything.
Yeah. So Jack Perry is at least defending his and having
Mm-hmm.
decent storylines with it. So not really. Don't really care about this match. Um, Next match we got Jack Perry versus Katsuyori Shibata for the TNT Championship.
Should be an all right match.
Yeah, I think it'll be pretty good. So I don't think Jack Perry hasn't really been in a technical sort of match
No.
like he'll have up to this point. So I'm excited to see
Uh,
what he has he.
Danielson.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Well, in this reign, he hasn't really been. So
He, his match with Danielson was that all out.
God damn it, I hate myself. I'm an idiot. I totally forgot.
We were there, Alex.
I was just so focused on what happened after the match that I forgot
Yeah,
what
that's
happened in the
fair.
match.
I've kind of forgotten about the match itself too.
No, and that was actually a pretty good match too.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm upset that I forgot about that. I'm sorry, Jack. My condolences. Yeah, it should be a pretty good match, I think. So, um, like I said, I've been enjoying what Jack's been doing,
Mhm.
and obviously Shibata's. They call him the wrestler for a reason.
Yeah.
He's pretty cool. I love I love that he uses his phone to
You get
speak.
to Google
Yeah.
Translate.
Uh,
uh,
we don't need to spend too much time on that. So, um, anything else on that one?
no.
All right. So we got. I'm not going to go over 0 hour matches because don't really care. Um, Mariah May versus either Willow Nightingale or Britt Baker, Dr. Britt
Assume,
Baker.
I have a feeling it's gonna be Britt Baker. I
You
think
think so?
I think the safe bet, and I hope it's that. 'Cause I think that's the better match.
Yeah. You think so? You don't like
I
Willow?
do. No, I like Willow. I like Willow, but I'm a like Britt Baker is probably my favorite AEW women's wrestler.
Gotcha. That's fair. I like Britt. I love Britt. I mean, I don't understand why there's this weird like stigma about her that like backstage or online or
Yeah,
whatever. Like people are starting to hate on Britt Baker for some reason. It's like, what
I
did she
don't
do,
need.
man? She didn't do anything.
I
She literally built that women's division like from the ground up.
literally like
She was a pillar of
yeah,
AEW
she
for the
literally is a
women's
AEW pillar. Like she deserves a lot more respect than that. Like,
exactly. So I love Britt Baker, and I'll never complain about seeing her on TV or
mm-hmm.
anything. So, but there's a storyline with Willow kind of already with Mariah
Yeah,
May because Mariah beat Yuka Sakazaki or whatever, and
yeah,
Willow confronted Mariah and saved Yuka. So there is kind of a story there. Not really a big one or anything, but I mean Willow's gonna be a world champion at some point. You can just count down the
yeah, and
days.
that's. I don't want to see Willow take another title. I think AEW has done Willow Nightingale very dirty. Like I am not a fan how they did what they did for her TBS reign. Like obviously, minus my hate for Mercedes Monet, I think they made her a transitional champion, which I think she's a lot better than being a transitional champion.
Yeah, but I get what you're saying. But at the same time, I mean, not every title reign is gonna be long.
Oh yeah, but she
It
did.
served its purpose. She had a month, what, like a month reign.
Yeah,
And then she went to the storyline with like the blood feud with
mm,
Statlander. So
yeah, which was good. That was good.
it was.
Cause at first I was iffy on Nightingale, always iffy, but the blood feud with Statlander won me over.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I love that feud. But now we'll see. We'll see what they do with Willow. I mean, I love Willow. She's
Hmm.
super bright. She's super bubbly.
Hmm.
She's like the natural baby face that the AEW women's division needs.
Yeah.
I feel like so. Um, we'll see what they do. Um, we'll find out tonight, I guess, in an hour and some on change. But so next we got Darby Allin Open Challenge, accepted by none other than Brody King.
What?
I love it. I love it.
I'm
Brody
not a
and
Brody
Darby
King
matches
fan.
are you know?
I'm not a Brody King fan.
Oh, man,
I
the
mean,
matches that
okay, I
they've
wasn't
had in
not a
Dynamite
fan. I'm
are
just
insane.
I don't think I've ever been hyped for a Brody King match.
Really?
I think he's good. I think he's good in the ring, but like nothing about this match excites me, man, dude. I'm a big Darby fan. I will. I've been fighting how I think Darby Allin has been underappreciated by AEW. I'm very, like I think he should had a long ass title reign by now, like a big title reign. I know he's been TNT champion 2 or 3 times, but the piss poor reigns that I just kind of forget about. And Darby has done
I think his
so much.
first reign was pretty good.
Yeah, his
Um,
first one was 100 and some odd days, but his other ones were I think back and forth with Samoa Joe and
and
Darby
Christian,
has done. Yeah, Darby has done so much for that company where he deserves.
yeah.
I think he should be. I get that they have something storyline going, something with Danielson and Mox, but I think that should be. I think Darby should be in that match.
See, it's like for me, it feels like a double-edged sword because is Darby really going to be the one to dethrone Bryan Danielson and retire him?
I would love that, man.
I wouldn't hate it, but at the same time, like if it's not Swerve, which I think it should be Swerve. Obviously, he's out for the time being. If it's not Swerve, then Moxley makes the most sense to me, and I feel like Moxley is a big enough name to be the
Yeah,
one.
I get it.
Obviously, with
I
his
get it.
story with Danielson, they've been in a storyline
Yeah, I
ever
think the
since
story is
Regal
is
debuted,
better.
literally 2.5 years ago.
Yeah, I think the story is better with Mox and Danielson. I don't know. Maybe I'm just so biased to Darby because I'm a big Darby fan.
I love Darby, and it
Mm-hmm.
would be super cool to see him get a win in his hometown um, against another hometown Brian Danielson. I don't see Darby being the one who should retire Brian Danielson from full
And
time
that's
wrestling.
fair. That's fair.
So I think Darby will win the AEW World Championship at some point. I don't think he's
Mm-hmm.
going to have like a long reign or anything, which he doesn't need to. Like
No, I'm not
it's
saying
one of
that.
those like
Yeah,
like Rey Mysterio type reigns. He doesn't
yeah,
have to lose it the same night, like
yeah.
or anything, but he'll get his. I'm sure he'll get his moment.
Mm-hmm.
So
But yeah, I mean, I think it'll be a good match overall. I think. Cause I'm looking at this card, man. I'll be honest with you. This card is not the best AEW card.
no, I was going to say the same thing.
Like I'm
Outside of like
looking.
2 or 3 matches, I'm like, ugh.
There's literally 3 matches. I think t- two definitely, three maybe. Just Darby and Brody that
Yeah,
I care for.
yeah. I'm super excited for this one, to be honest. This match, Darby and I, because their matches in the past have been crazy. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Darby being the seller and bumper that he is, just pairs
Yeah.
so well with a big guy like Brody.
Oh, definitely.
So, so I'm looking forward to it again. But I guess yeah, now there's only one more match to talk about. Probably the most important match, the most emotional match.
Most likely Danielson's last match.
Ah, don't say that.
It's the only thing I can see. It didn't see is in
It,
hometown.
no, I don't.
He
Man,
said his career ends this year. That's what he said off screen and stuff. That this is gonna be his last year. It just seems like this is where it ends.
like this is gonna be it, and I don't want it to be it.
And I'm very upset I'm missing this match live. This is a match I'm very upset I'm gonna miss live because
Yeah,
something's happening. Whether it's Shane showing up, whatever it is.
yeah. I'm muting social media until I'm able to watch because
Mm-hmm.
I don't want, especially this potentially being his last match. Like that's something I don't want spoiled.
Yeah.
That's absolutely something I don't want spoiled for myself.
No,
Um,
you don't want.
I'm gonna be heartbroken if it is because, like you said, you have him second all time as a performer in ring. Losing somebody like that full time
Mm-hmm.
just
It
sucks.
sucks.
No matter what.
You
the
see,
circumstance.
and it's crazy, me ranking him second because I used to hate Daniel Bryan. Like
Really?
2010, probably
Oh,
up until 2012, I hated Daniel. No, if I was like 2010 around early 2012, I hated Daniel Bryan.
really? I did
I
not know
think
that.
I just because he wrestled very similar to Chris Benoit, and for some reason it just sat wrong with me because I was big Chris Benoit fan, and I just thought the stuff he was doing was I don't know why it bothered me. Like I don't understand. As a kid, it just bothered the hell out of me
That
because
he
I
was
felt
like
like
mocking, or not mocking, but like imitating him,
I don't
maybe.
even know what it was. Like looking back as an adult, like I should praise that if anything, but as a kid, it just pissed me off. Maybe because the whole controversy behind Benoit and stuff. I don't know, but yeah, as a kid, I dude like at Money in the Bank 2011 when he won the Money in the Bank, I was pissed, dude. I was there. Like that CM Punk thing saved that show for me because I watched Alberto Del Rio and Daniel Bryan win. I fucking hate Del Rio too.
I could not stand Del Rio at
Yeah,
all. I
I
hated
still
that
hate Del
guy.
Rio. My opinion has not changed on him. He's even
I
more a piece of shit
fucking
now.
scumbag, dude.
Yeah,
Scumbag.
but yeah, it sucks, man. It's watching him retire the first time sucked. Ain't gonna be easy the second time.
No, because this one is like for good.
Yeah,
And I know he's still gonna do some like one-off matches here and there, but it's not the same. Not
yeah,
seeing Danielson on our TVs every week or wrestling like every week or at
it
every
sucks,
pay-per-view,
man.
it sucks.
Honestly, he's kind of a jerk. He wants to go spend time with his family. What an asshole!
Bro,
Like
fuck them kids.
I want to watch you wrestle. Fuck your family. But
The
obviously,
selfish
old joke.
part of us are coming out.
Yeah, obviously, old jokes aside, and I'm happy what he's doing. I think it's really cool what he's doing. He told his daughter that he's gonna stop at a certain point, and he's gonna keep with that. He wants to see his kids grow up and be with them,
Yeah,
and he knows he doesn't have the best body in the world. Where if he does this nonstop for another year or two, it could cause everlasting injuries and
yeah,
whatnot.
yeah. No,
So I
I
get it.
definitely I respect his decision, and it's the right decision.
Hmm.
It sucks from our perspective,
Yeah.
losing somebody like that. Just how much he means to the business, and just how great he is, how great
Hmm.
he was. And
Exactly.
if it
But
is
it's
if it is his last match, then
gonna
well,
go out with a
ultimately
banger.
he's
Him
gonna
and
go out
Mox
with
will have
a
a
bang, man.
great match.
Him and Moxley have such a rich history too that it's very fitting
Hmm.
that this is his go out match, if it is, which more than likely it is. So, are you are you okay with Moxley getting a fourth title reign
Yeah,
right this
I don't
year?
know. Again, I'm a big Mox fan. I absolutely love Mox, so I'm okay with it. I I missed that at wrestling. It seems like it's coming back more now. But it seems like we went through a time period where someone would get one world title reign and that's it. I
Yeah,
like seeing people win them multiple times. I think
yeah,
it makes it more legit.
yeah. Agreed. Like we talked about Roman being the final boss in WWE. Like Mox is
Hmm.
almost like the final boss of AEW.
Yeah,
So,
especially Mox deserves a shit ton of credit for AEW because he has put that company on his back several occasions.
bro,
Through the
how many
pandemic.
times is he supposed to been going on
Yeah,
vacation and Tony calls him up and is like, "Hey, we need you. Like, we need to put the title back on you or
yeah.
whatever."
'Cause, he held it through the pandemic. He was like the first big. I don't really say because obviously Jericho was the first champion, but like Mox was like the first. Like, yeah, this is our guy.
Yeah,
I know he came
yeah,
from WWE, but no, it's Chris Jericho it's Chris Jericho. You know, Dean Ambrose and John Moxley aren't the same person.
absolutely not the
You
same
can't you
person.
can't you can't compare the two. John Moxley is AEW. I think he's an AEW guy and not a WWE guy.
Yeah,
Obviously, he's had a great career in WWE for
yeah,
Shield parts and some other stuff, but
yeah.
yeah, I'm a big Mox fan. I think, yeah, I'm cool with it. I love Mox.
I love Mox, man, and I'm really interested what they're doing with him right now.
Hmm.
Like, I think it's super interesting. I think it's super cool what they're doing. With Yuta playing kind of both sides, and they're it's just like him, Pac, and Marina and Claudio just running roughshod on the roster. I'm digging
Hmm.
it. I like it. So, and
Yeah.
Mox's promo last week had me like, oh man, like you're doing this like for the sake of AEW. Like, what do you mean? Like, I'm intrigued. I want to know what the bigger picture is, and I'm sure Sunday or Saturday we're gonna find out.
Yeah.
So
I think I
whether it
gotta
be
be
Shane,
Shane. I think it's Shane.
whether it just be Mox and Claudio just with their group, I don't know.
It's
But
Vince.
oh god, no,
That would
no,
be
don't
crazy.
you put that juju on us, Ricky Bobby.
That'd be something
I
else.
would not watch AEW if Vince was a part of it. So I'd be all right. WWE and Indies, let's go, let's ride.
Yeah,
No,
fuck you, Tony Khan.
yeah, honestly, um, like you said, that match, international title match, Darby Brody and maybe Jack Perry and Shibata, pretty much the only thing that interests me
Yeah, to
right
me,
now.
it's that match,
This
the international match, and Brody and Darby could be a low key banger.
I don't feel like they've built this pay per view other than like select few matches. They haven't really done a good job building this pay
I'll
per
be
view.
honest with you, bro. I didn't know most of these matches until we popped it up here. I'll be honest with you, and I keep up weekly, and I'm like I knew about Darby and Brody. Last time I thought it was a fucking open challenge. I didn't know when Brody came in. I mean,
He
yeah,
answered, I think, on like on Collision or something.
I don't pay attention to
But I
Collision.
mean,
That's true.
just leave it for just keep it open and let Bobby Lashley debut. Like
That's what I
yeah,
figured.
that's what I thought too. I even made a post on Twitter about it. It's like so
Mhm.
it's everyone can agree it's Bobby Lashley that's gonna accept Darby's challenge, right? Apparently not.
Nope. AEW did not
But
agree.
we should see Bobby Lashley real soon though.
Oh yeah,
Because
with the
supposedly, according to Fightful, he's signed. Shelton
yeah
we saw last week on Dynamite, so that's hype,
yeah. I'm excited. I'm
dude.
excited for this Hurt Business, whatever they want to call them. You know, add Lashley and obviously Cedric. I think Cedric won't.
I
Cedric,
think he's still in WWE, isn't he?
yeah, he's still in WWE, even if he was a free agent. I don't because I know Cedric's wife had a bad fallout with Tony Khan, so I don't expect him to go to AEW.
Oh, he's married to Big Swole, isn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I think you know who can replace Cedric? Will
Oh,
Hobbs.
but that's the only option to me. Will
Powerhouse
Hobbs.
Hobbs, baby.
Powerhouse Hobbs is so good. He's probably one of the most underused guys in AEW. I
Yeah.
might even put him at number one underused.
Supposedly he's healthy again now, so he just got cleared not too long ago. Because
What did he do?
remember he
Have
had
an
that.
injury?
Yeah.
Oh,
When
okay.
he wrestled Mox, like earlier this year, he injured his knee in their
Oh,
match at
okay.
Bailey's place. Yeah. So he just got cleared recently. So things falling into place for the Hurt Syndicate or
Mm.
whatever it is. So
That's a
I'm
cool
looking
name.
forward
Her
to it.
Syndicate. That's a cool name.
I'm really interested to see where that group goes. Hurt
Yeah, I'm all
Syndicate
for it.
versus the. Are they still calling themselves the Blackpool Combat Club?
I don't know. I have
They're
no
just kind of
idea.
like they just show up and
Yeah,
yeah,
I don't think so. I think Blackpool Combat Club stays with Danielson and Yuta. I think
yeah,
there'll be something else.
yeah. Probably should be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, man. So that's Wrestle Dream. Um, I mean, the card may not be very good, but their pay per views usually deliver regardless.
Hmm.
The big moments are going to be really big. It just
Exactly.
depends on how those lower to mid card matches go.
Yep.
Will determine how this pay per view goes, but usually they deliver. So we'll see. I'll give them the
Yeah.
benefit of the doubt. But this is a really small card for them too.
It is. It is.
So far, so far.
Yeah, I guess stuff could still be announced. No, we're recording this before Dynamite, so cards subject to change.
Cards exactly, exactly.
And this we posted on Friday, so
Yep, the day before the pay per view. So try and avoid spoilers best you can. I guess that's it, isn't it?
yeah. The only thing we got to close it because I guess we forgot to talk about this on camera. We did have a guest schedule, but they canceled last minute. So I apologize to the other people who entered to be in. We didn't, we did do it random, and this stuff's gonna happen with us. We're gonna have it's gonna happen. So
It won't
for
be the
those
last
who,
time. I'm sure it wasn't the first time.
yeah,
It
it wasn't
wasn't
the
the first
first
time.
time, it wasn't the last time.
Not going to be the last time. So
And
um,
if for those who commented, just comment again. Like I said, no, same concept. Just follow us and comment on this video saying you want to be part of the podcast. Come
We
on,
want you
talk
guys.
some.
We want you guys on. We want to get to know you. We want to talk wrestling
That's
with
all we
you.
want.
So
We
we
want
want to be
to
interactive.
interact. Exactly.
Exactly.
Like I said, so all you gotta do is comment, subscribe, and be 18 or older.
Important. Very
Important.
important. Awesome, man. Well,
Any other closing remarks, Alex?
I got nothing. So keep on keeping on.
Yeah, I got nothing. Just
Keep on
keep on
keeping.
enjoying wrestling. Don't be toxic and just have fun.
Please don't be toxic. My
That's all.
God, we had a weekend.
Yeah,
Uh,
we talked about this. I guess this could be our closing remark. We have that one Facebook group, All Wrestling Talk. Look us up. You'll be able to probably pop up now that it's starting to get bigger.
we'll put the
We got some
link in.
toxic shit,
We'll put the
huh?
link in the description. So
Yeah, we'll put the link in the description. And normally we're not toxic. Normally there's no toxicity. This was a bad week. We had a bad. As this group gets bigger, we're seeing more toxic people. What was it, Sunday or Saturday? It was multiple.
yeah, I mean, we had to remove how many people over the weekend. It was
Mhm.
crazy, man. Like we're all adults, guys. We don't need to do your mama jokes.
No,
Like,
we
come
don't.
on. Let's talk wrestling. Let's be civil.
If your
We all
balls
love
dropped and
wrestling.
you're if your balls dropped and you're still using your mom jokes, you had a problem.
You are the problem. So come on, guys, be better than that. So,
All right.
alrighty,
Other than that, I thought closing remarks. That's
must bid you adieu, James.
do. I must bid you
Goodbye.
adieu, Alex.
Mwah.
Mwah.
And good night.
Good night.
Bang.
Bang.
Fire.